Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Nana.
And I am Eunice.
Yes, we always know that your name is.
Of course, I am Eunice.
Okay. Anyway, how are you?
What?
How are you?
I am fine.
We hope you're also fine. Yeah, I'm doing well. But then today, I don't know. I just want us to talk about a very simple lifestyle topic, which has been affecting most of us. As you can see,
you're always on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm always trying to look out for a message or trying to, you understand. So today, I just want us to discuss social media addiction. Yeah, addiction, social media addiction. I know you can hear me right. Social media addiction. So, from what angle would you speak from social media addiction? I mean, there is so much to do with social media.
Yeah. So I would say that someone is up to an addiction when the moment your phone gives you a notification that there is something going on, you are up on your phone checking that out. You let everything fall. Whatever you were doing, you just leave it, pick up your phone and check what's going on. Be it a message on WhatsApp, be it a notification from Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I mean, they've been using this notification thing to pull all our attention on the phone. I think that's the trick behind it.
Oh, okay. But what if I have my notifications turned off, and then but still you see people are so much addicted to their phones, especially nowadays? One thing that I usually see with people is that when you sit in the train or you sit in a bus, like previously when you used to see people with books, nowadays it's not the same. It's just like everyone, the moment that they enter into a room or they enter into places, you just see them on their phones. You just see them on their phones, and it shows how much people are being affected by social media these days. Okay, so I guess we want to look at it from this way. Do you think social media affects families, friends, relationship, whichever way that you want to tackle it from?
I think it does. It does in a lot of ways, because I remember the time where I used to be on like Instagram a lot, or the time where I don't know if that time is over yet, but there was a time where when you meet with friends and you order food and the food was on the table, everybody will be like, yep.
Snapchat.
Snapping and snapping and snapping and snapping. And by the time we start eating, the food will cold.
Oh, that's so true.
I'm sure you are one of them. I'm sure you might be one of them.
Especially the ladies.
The ladies. Most of the time. The guys are too busy with selfies and all. But I think I remember that time, and nowadays when my food comes, I'll be like,
you go ahead
and some people will be taking, but I'll be looking at them, I'll be asking myself, how? Why?
I mean, why?
Why are we still doing it? Why are we still doing it? What does the people out there got to do with my food? You know? So I think it really does, because sometimes you meet up with friends, and after taking the pictures, people will be there putting filter on it, cutting, shaping, cropping, and then be posting. So you'll be eating and we'll be all busy posting and checking out people's posts. So the conversation is dead. There is no conversation.
So the negative aspect of this whole thing, social media thing, especially with friends, has got to do with that it breaks conversation.
Because you'll be busy. There are even some people, they will be sitting next to each other at the table, and they will be communicating through WhatsApp.
Oh my God,
that is crazy.
I think that that is one of the things that I really don't like when it comes to friends. You know, like you want to hang out with friends, and then the moment that you go out, just like you are saying, everyone is so busy on their phone, and you realize that you don't feel like there is this connection ever again. So normally these days I don't like hanging out a lot with people. It's just like when you go out there, you want to have a good time, and the moment you are there, everyone is with their phones. Everyone wants to show you that, well, I have a new phone, or I have a new social media page, and they are just posting everywhere.
Selfies over selfies. I know this girl on Instagram, and her whole page is full of selfies. Like in the bathroom, wherever she stands, there are always like pictures over pictures over pictures over pictures, and I ask myself, where do they have all their time? Where do they get the time to take all these selfies?
I think that is one of the things that is really disturbing for our friendship these days, because we are more friendly with our phones, we are more friendly with our social media pages than the people that we see physically, you know. So when you go out there, when you have friends hanging around with you in town, you see that everyone is so busy. Even when you want to go to town to check new clothes, you know, you go, the moment that you go, everyone just put on the clothes, and then they'll be just taking photos of themselves.
What do you think?
What do you think? And then you realize that communication, when those times that we used to be little kids and we were playing, doing things together without phones, those times are lost. Those precious moments are gone. And today it's just like social media is taking over everything. And it's not bad. What we are doing is through social media. But then there are people who are so addicted that they can never do away with their phones or their laptops or their tablets or whatsoever that it is within a day or within few minutes. And yesterday I was talking to a woman, and she said that she received a complaint from school that her child is always with a phone in the classroom, and the teachers have been seizing the phone all the time, but it's not working. And one of the things is that it's also affecting their studies. You know, it's also affecting their studies, because once you are a lot of people who are so much addicted to social media, they don't have the time to learn. No, they don't have the time to learn,
because they can put their phone on
flight
mode, or even turn off the Wi-Fi. When you turn on the Wi-Fi, there is no message coming in. You know. So some people even go to bed with their Wi-Fi on.
Of course, and the phone is just lying by them.
You know, it's like phone here is like the pillow. You know, it's like they sleep on it more or less, and they are always. You can always reach them. There is always a connection. I don't know if people are afraid, and I think that is one of the negative effects that social media has on people. That at this time you are afraid to miss out on something. And so you are always on your phone in order not to miss any information that is out there. You know,
you
it's
want
like
to be the first to see the information.
Exactly, and all around that. The moment it comes, you want to be one of the people who will be sharing. You know, nowadays there are not even events without cameras. People, I think people experience things that are going on in their life. They experience it through their phones. When you go to a concert, a party, wedding, church. You know, last time I went, a friend of mine was married, and we were at the wedding, and we were like, okay, people stand aside, the bride is about to step into the reception room, you know, and everyone was like this. They were like this, you know, and we were like, okay, your phone is seeing the bride, but are you seeing the bride? You know, you are not you're seeing nothing. And so nowadays, when people go to events and that event is not worth a moment on Instagram, a snap on Snapchat, it's boring for them.
Yeah.
And
And
how far we've come.
yeah. And how about with families too?
I think with families too, because some kids just close themselves out in the room, and everything that's going on in the place they don't know.
Yeah.
Normally we know it's like in the evening the family come together, sit down at the table, and we'll be eating.
Yeah.
But some kids, they are, even if you force them to the table, the food will be gone in like no minute, or they are not hungry because they want to be in their room on their phone.
On their phone.
Either watching movies or I mean watching movies is something else. But it's more of this Instagram thing. Which
Instagram,
is also giving
Snapchat,
exactly. So I think it does really breaks the communication. I think communication is the main point. Though we are communicating through the phone, the physical communication, the actual communication that we are used to is gone.
Yeah, and I think that it is not even just about the kids. Let me even go to the parents. One thing that is very disturbing in our society today is that the parents are so glued to their phones in such a way that they don't have time to take the kids outside for them to have maybe walk around, have a little exercise, even especially in these lockdowns. Every time they are on calls, every time they are on their phone, you now see a parent. The last time I almost attacked a woman in town. You know, she has a girl and a boy. The boy was walking, and the boy has a phone with him. He is playing a game in the busy street. He's playing a game, and then the mother herself was on a call, and then the other child was sleeping in the wagon. So as she was just, they were just walking through. She never even realized that the boy was behind. The boy, there's a little boy was behind him, and whilst in the city still playing a game, and the entire time the woman was on a call,
busy on a call.
And I'm just asking myself, like, what could be so busy for you in a street where there are thousands of people walking, and you just leave your son unattended, and you are so busy on the phone? And that is what is happening today, because our mothers and our aunties and our fathers, they are so busy on their phone that they do not have the time for family. There's no time for family anymore. Now the family system is collapsed. You know, the kids are not having time to even spend a little time, like 20 minutes, talking to their mothers.
Face-to-face
communication. It is broken. There is no bedtime stories anymore. There is no quiet time with my mom anymore. There's no quiet time with my dad anymore. It's all about social media. Not just the kids, but the parents as well.
They are picking up.
They are taking after their parents, of course, because it said charity begins at home. So whatever the parents are doing, their children are also learning. So if you are a mother who likes reading, if you are a father who likes reading, the kids will take after you. But if you're someone who is so addicted to social media, and especially to our African parents, you have to drop the phone. Like sometimes you just have to drop the phone. The kids will come back from school, and then they can't talk to the mother, they can't talk to the father. All the time they are on their phone. All the time.
But one thing that I've noticed is anytime I visit like some African home, you hear nothing but this Ghanaian news that is be going on, this African news. The whole building will be like full of this news, and you will not even understand when someone is talking to you. And you'll be like, okay, what exactly is so important going on in Ghana
or in other African countries? That they are not even participating in the things that we are doing here. The mother doesn't know anything about their child's education. They don't know anything about their whereabouts, where their children are going, and stuff like that. And they are always busy with home calls. They are always busy with the thing. Sometimes it's just here. It's just here. Sometimes I'm just like, no, I'm so full. I'm just so full.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the addiction that we are having today.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people are affected by this.
Mm-hmm.
The young ladies and then the young guys in our society like ourselves today.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have concentration at works anymore.
Yep.
A lot of people have been sacked from their work because of telephone.
And someone would just go, first we had this like makeup pause, the makeup breaks that people would be doing. But nowadays we even have like cell phone breaks. People will be going to the bathroom just to check the newest update on social media.
Yeah.
People will be going to like bathroom like 1,000 times a day at work.
Yeah.
Just to know what is going on because they don't want to be missing out.
Yeah. It has destroyed families, and I just want us to realize that as we are talking about it, a lot of families are being destroyed every day because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our educational system is being broken down because of social media. And one other thing that I just want to tackle, maybe one day we just have to look at that specific area, is that a lot of our African sisters and brothers, we are not doing well at school because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much hype, there's so much social media influence that you do all these things, but then you are not happy.
Yeah.
You are not fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Because the society in which we are living in, though the social media hype is higher, but they won't use your social media to give you a position. No.
No.
They will use your academic intellects to actually give you a position.
Yep.
So a lot of us, we are not getting the position that we want to get to because we don't have the time to learn.
We are busy snapping.
We are busy with other things, that unnecessary things.
Mm.
It may make you happy, it may make you fulfilled today, but it won't last forever.
Mm-hmm.
We are so busy with challenges, social media challenge.
There is always a new one.
There is always a new
There
one.
is always a new one. Tag your friends, challenge, and what song do you like listening to? Challenge. I don't know all these challenges that comes every day. I mean, nowadays I'm not even up to date because I just turn off the notification and everything.
Sometimes you need a break.
We do. Not even sometimes. All the time. We do.
In as much as we will be happy with it, sometimes it has affected a lot of people. People have been sacked from their work. People have had a break in their relationship, and it's so bad. Nowadays, you take a lady out on maybe a date, and once you are there, maybe it could be a first date, a second date, or whatsoever that it is, and they are always on their phone. There is no communication. You are talking to a lady about something important in your life. You want to share your story, your success with the lady that you are with, or with the guy that you are with, and they are so busy with their phones. I won't take you serious. If you,
it doesn't seem as if you want anything.
No, you want anything serious. So it's just like our relationship are being broken all the time, but we don't find out the reasons why we are doing it, because we are so addicted to social media that we don't make time for the people around us.
Yep.
We don't make time.
Yeah.
We don't make time.
There is a change that needs to happen. There's a change that needs to happen because when we want to talk about this topic, it's going to be like an all-day talk. You can have a whole all-day debate about social media addiction, but just the little thing that we want to share with you in this short minute is that just be conscious of what you're doing. It's not good to be on your phone day in and day out. Turn off the notification. Turn off the notification. You don't need to be checking your phone any second that it tells you something is going on. And just because they want to have your attention on Instagram, on Facebook, they are always going to remind you that someone has posted something. Oh, Eunice, did you see the newest video of Nana? Oh, Eunice, did you hear the newest story about Nana? Oh, Eunice, did you see that Nana just posted a video? Oh, yeah. And it will be going on, and anytime you'll be checking your phone and checking, and the day is over.
Yes. And nowadays they have an algorithm. where a search algorithm. So, for example, when you do a search for clothing, for clothing, for example, when you search on Instagram or something, a page, and you have so to say clothing or fashion, the moment you realize they are just giving you have feedback, more information.
Yeah.
Every time that you go to your feed, you just see that they are giving you new things to watch, new things to see. And this is the algorithm that they are using to consume our time,
to catch your attention,
to really get you to be stuck somewhere that you cannot do anything. And I am so concerned for our African origins that like those of us who are living in America, in Europe, in other places, we know that we can do better. We have a challenge with the Western world that when you are looking for a position, you know that you are in a competition with someone, and if your grades are not better, you can't be there. And they have given us one thing that worries me is that they have given us, so to say, the social media flow for us to just use it while they are attaining the better places. So excuse me to say, the bad and the filthy challenges that we have on social media, it's all about our brothers and sisters. And sometimes I'm so disturbed and I'm so worried. Where are we going with our educational systems? Where are we going with our family systems? We are breaking apart, and now there is divorce everywhere. When people get married today, within like 2 years, they want to break apart, because when they enter into the family system, you see that the guy is so busy with social media, the lady is also so busy with social media. No one wants to take a responsibility. It is enough. We just have to know when and where to be on social media and not to break families apart. It is very disturbing. It is really, really disturbing. And I think that in as much as we want to talk about this, I'm so passionate. I don't know.
I can see that.
You can see from the way that I'm so passionate. Because I just want us to change not just the addiction, but our character. Our
social media,
our mindset.
Exactly.
The food that you are posting, nobody needs the food for anything.
You are eating cold food for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing. And then sometimes we end up having sicknesses, ailments, diseases, and stuff like that, and we can't even do anything about. Yeah.
So just cut it off. It's not taking you nowhere. It's taking you nowhere. It's taking me nowhere. So let's cut it off. You know, at some point, I just wanted to concentrate on my studies, everything. So I just turned all the notification down. I mean, I wasn't a social media person anyway. So I turned all notification down. And sometimes I need to remind myself that, there's something called Instagram. And that I probably need to post something there or to check out what my friends are doing in order to support them. You know, so just turn off the notification and then have a little bit of a time for yourself, for your family, for your friends. When you go out to eat, when there is time to go out to eat again, you know, just leave the phone where it belongs and let the food go where it belongs.
Yeah. And I think finally, also one important thing is that in this lockdown period, we have seen that there is a high marketed avenue for social media. So if you look at their analysis, it is shooting up. They are getting higher numbers because when we are home, we don't have anything
else to do
than to go on social media, which is not entirely bad. But then you need to plan your day. You need to restructure yourself. You are not doing well at school. You are not doing well in your relationship. You are not doing well in the family setup. Parents are not having time for their children. It is about time to plan with the kids. What time you can have your phone, what time you need to learn, what time you have to structure yourself. Because one thing about addiction is that addiction kills, addiction destroys, addiction eliminate. They can take away the good things in you, the good behaviors in you, and then because of that, you are watching a lot of challenges, and you want to be like people. And a lot of the things that we even watch, they are faking it on social media.
Yeah.
So sometimes you are eager to have all the things that people are having. You want to get all the things that people are getting just because of the social media addiction. So we are begging you, sometimes turn your phone off. You need time for yourself. You need time for your inner spirit. Sometimes you need a quiet time where you are not disturbed by friends, you are not disturbed by anyone, to just go through the things that you are going, and then you just realize that, well, I have some power in me. You can do something. You can be a better husband. You can be a better girlfriend, boyfriend, whatsoever that it is, to your partner. You can be a better child to your parents. You, the parent, you can be a better parent to your child. Can be so responsible, and then let's have a unique society. Let's bring back the love where we used to read books together, where we used to have time without phones. Where there was this funny video that I watched yesterday, and then they went friends, 6 friends went out, and then they were going to eat, and then they had all putting their phones on, and then they said that the first person to receive a notification from social media, you will be responsible to pay all the food.
That would be nice.
And you see, they had all put in their phone in a packet.
Yeah.
And funny enough, like within like 2 minutes, there were notifications from here. And then they were now comparing whose own came
first,
on time and then whose. And it was so funny. And when they realized that one person was actually supposed to pay like 200 euros for all their food, he was like, no, it's about time I put my notifications on. So when you are with friends, it's good to take pictures and all that, but sometimes you need the communication. We are breaking the communication, we are breaking the love, we are breaking the emotions and people because of social media addiction. I think we need a part 2 of this. We just have to.
A part 2? I think even a part 5 of this.
We have to actually do it in series so that we be tackling the issues that are dealt with that. And for you who is watching us, I just want us to engage with you by you writing to us, commenting on the video, and then telling us what we are supposed to talk about also on the subject. And if you like our video, please share and subscribe to allow other people to also enjoy. And then don't forget to tap on the notification bell so that whenever that we upload a new video, you can also get it. I don't know if you have something else.
No, I'm good and done. So thank you guys for sticking around, and we hope that you turn off your notification. Turn off the phone when you go to bed. If you don't want to turn it off, just turn off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, put it on silent
Mm-hmm.
and get a good sleep.
Yeah.
Get a good sleep. Your body needs it.
Yeah.